Well, let me introduce you the gulyás soup. This is probably the best known Hungarian dish around the world. And then this is also very close to our hearts.
Good afternoon, my name is Gerd Göráncz. I am the chef of the Hungarian Embassy in Tokyo. For the gulyás soup, what we're going to use, onions, some garlic, oil, and the paprika powder. I'm going to use two different kind of, sweet one, hot one. Some nice Japanese beef leg, and some vegetables. First of all, we're going to prepare the base, a nice fine chopped onions. First of all, I'm going to a little bit breaking the garlic. Hungarian people loves garlic. It looks a really big amount of garlic, but believe me, all the meat, the potatoes, the carrot and the vegetables is gonna take it all the way along this too much garlic flavor. So you're gonna have a really nice harmonic feeling in your mouth. Gonna give a nice extra flavor of the freshness and even a kind of like a sweetness from the paprika. You don't need to cut as perfect size, you just have to chop it because this one gonna be all disappearing in the base. If you can buy a nice celery, like a ball, then you can add as an extra garnish. I prefer to cook into the base. In that case, the base is gonna be more deep and heavy. Start cutting the meat. Please, you can cut as big as you want the size. As more big, that the cooking time becoming more long. So let's today small dices. The carrot for it. I would love to say you're gonna cut the carrot almost the same size as the meat. It's gonna be exactly same size as the carrot. The paprika powder has a really nice color, as you can see. But what is really important, the paprika powder can burn easily. So when you're making the base, always have to control the fire to make sure that the paprika powder is not gonna be burned. If the paprika powder is burned, you have to throw away everything because it's going to be really bitter. So let's start cooking. First, I go in the oil. Nicely, gently. So first of all, nicely sweating down the onions. We have to make a really nice caramelization on the onions. What is actually the best one is a nice tea brown color. The onions start getting ready, the coloration. It's going to be the paprika. Is the celery. Half of them. Garlic. One of them, it's a bit roasted, but it's give a nice caramel feeling. When we're having a nice coloration in our food, we're gonna add the tomatoes. The tomato is the last one because the acid gonna pull all together the vegetables. So all the juice and softness gonna disappear because it's becoming like a tiff again. So the tomato is gonna be always the last one. Turn off the gas. And you're gonna add the paprika powder. Both of them, the red and the hot. Okay? So, as you can see, the red paprika powder color becoming more red, deep like a blood. But in the same time, it's sticking on in our pot. There's actually adding a little bit, not too much, just to make sure that our ingredients not gonna burn when we make the gas again. It makes all the ingredients like a paste in our base. We're gonna add a little bit more water. I'm gonna adding the rest of the garlic for the freshness. Caraway seed, black pepper, and the salt. As you can see, we don't have any more water. We just only oil, but it's nicely frying. So first of all, with this one, we're adding the meat. After this, we are adding a little bit of water. Not much, doesn't need much. So we're gonna start cooking it till the meat is nice tender, okay? Our guyot soup is nicely, softly, gentle cooking then. You can see the color, you can see the deepness of the base. It's really like thick, heavy something. We're gonna add the rest of the water. Cover it again. The guyot soup is nicely cooking, as you can see. The potatoes. Cooked everything well, and we're gonna serve the food.